close attention because I'm only going to say this once.
Jackie Reed, Inside Her Story.
From New York, Jackie Reed goes inside her story. Good morning, Jackie.
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Sybil. Good morning, Kim. So this week, thousands of black journalists will gather in Florida for the annual National Association of Black Journalists Convention and Career Fair. If you have any interest in journalism or networking with black journalists, this is where you need to be. Particularly if you are looking for a job in the industry. Parents, get your kids down there because there are hundreds of recruiters on site. And this year, NABJ's honorary co-chair will be the one and only fly jock Tom I Love Miami Joyner. I'm going inside her story with the president of NABJ herself, Sarah Glover. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, Miss Jackie. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Sybil.
Good morning.
Great to have you here. Now, why was our very own Icon Living, Tom Joyner, the perfect co-host for this year's convention?
Tom is everything. He's everything to all of us, black journalists and media professionals. He's the epitome of black excellence. Yeah. And quite frankly, he is an icon in the media industry. So we are honored to have Tom, the fly jock, join us as an honorary chair of putting on this amazing conference in Miami. And we are already breaking records. We are flying in journalists from all over the country and world, for that matter, to come here in South Florida.
So you mentioned journalists coming. A lot of big-name journalists are known to come to this convention. They take it very seriously. And there are many celebrities that come through as well in the past as presidents and presidential candidates. Any of the presidential candidates coming this year, Sarah?
Yes, so far we have confirmed that we will have 4 presidential candidates, 3 of them on the Democratic side and 1 on the Republican side. That is Mayor Pete Buttigieg and Senators Cory Booker and Senator Bernie Sanders. On the Republican side, we are going to welcome former Governor Bill Weld. So
no Kamala Harris yet?
Senator Harris has not confirmed.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, you are the first president of NABJ to have 2 terms. How much time have you spent, Sarah, pushing for diversity at these networks, except for Fox? Because NABJ, I know back in January, criticized CBS when it presented its campaign reporting team. We all saw that picture, and there were no African-American faces. And I feel like there's a similar issue over at NBC and MSNBC particularly, where there are no black faces in prime time. How much of your time have you been fighting that fight?
I can tell you that for the last 4 years as serving as president of NABJ, this has been at the forefront because it is our mission. It is the basis by which our organization was founded 44 years ago. So it is our charge to bring attention to the lack of diversity that we see across not just broadcast networks, but newsrooms. And we have paid special attention to those executives who work on the executive level of organizations, because we believe strongly that change happens from the top. And so we have worked with and reached out to network presidents to help impact and affect change and encourage collaboration and working on change. As we look ahead 25 years, this country will in fact be majority minority. And how is the media preparing itself for those tasks at hand? So we have had great collaboration with most of the broadcast executives that we've worked with and reached out to. But what's fantastic about how we bring this back to the convention is that we are, in fact, the world's or the nation's largest journalism jobs fair. So all of these organizations come to our jobs fair to work and obviously provide opportunities for the convention goers here. We're expecting record attendance. And, in fact, I'd like to provide some breaking news that we've already broken our record attendance, all-time attendance heading into the week. We've already broken that.
Wow, so I love that.
And for young people that or their parents who are listening about getting their children there, is it still possible for that to happen?
Yes, ma'am. You can visit us at nabjconvention.com, and we have a very easy registration process. You can register right online, or you can come and register in person. And the great thing about this convention is not only is it earmarked and geared toward media professionals, journalists, and emerging journalists, but for the skills-based programming that we provide. If you are a media hobbyist, a citizen journalist, or just interested more in press freedom issues and what's happening with the First Amendment, because we're living in a time where the press is actually under siege and under attack. We have a very polarizing political climate that we're living in, and being a journalist and solid journalism is needed now more than ever. And we are going to talk about those issues this week in South Florida.
I love that. Now, print it has been and is still a big part of this conference. And we recently saw another black newspaper, the Chicago Defender, stop printing. It's now digital, but Ebony and Jet magazine are gone. What hope are you holding out for journalists who have spent their entire careers in print? Are you pushing them towards digital? Like, how do you help them focus on the future of journalism?
I love this question because for me, it's very personal. I'm a former newspaper staff photographer who woke up one day, went into work, and got the pink slip. But the slip actually wasn't pink, it was yellow. This is crazy. But I was laid off in 2012, and so I'm very passionate about this topic. It's our charge as an organization to make sure that black journalists and journalists of color are better prepared for the jobs of the future. We have strong entrepreneurial tracks, so we talk about the skills that all media professionals need and how to, derive secondary income, because many folks who have jobs, they may be employed, but they're underemployed. So we need to do this work day over day to empower black journalists because branding, digital media, social media, those are the areas where we can always continue to improve. And we want our members to not just be digital journalists. The one thing about my work with NABJ over the last 4 years is I really want to push our members to embrace technology. So we should be in journalists, but we should also be technologists because technology is integral to everything we do, from our mobile phones.
Keep going, Sarah.
Very exciting.
And are the older journalists as open as you would hope?
Yes, ma'am. Some of our founders are leading the way and leading the charge. Allison Davis, we have 44 founders.
Oh, we're losing.
Oh, we're losing her.
That modern technology.
Yeah, that technology. I tell you who will be there and everywhere. Roland Martin.
Yes.
Always.
NABJ, always.
Yes.
Hilarious.
And your host hotel, you're not on South Beach this year.
Yeah, it's the Turnberry.
Yeah. You're in Aventura.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Which is, close
Very
to South
close.
Beach.
Well,
Close
hope to
enough.
see you on Thursday, Jackie.
Yes, I will be there.
All right, Jackie.
Good stuff. Thank you.
And
Let's
thanks,
go
Sarah
out.
Glover. Thank
Let's put the
you.
band back together, Jackie.
Let's do it.